Treva Garcia. As Debbie mentioned, I'm a registered dietitian, certified personal trainer, and certified health coach. So I started having these questions and I started asking them because of my background. I'm like, wait a minute, if I'm having a hard time, what about everybody else? You know, because if I'm supposed to know all the answers and it's so hard for me, you know, what about everyone else? So I started asking, why is it so hard to lose weight? So why can't I just eat less? Why can't I just ignore my hunger? Why can't I have more willpower? So much of what we think about weight loss is wrong or incomplete, okay? Because we're not getting the whole story. When they tell, when experts tell us, here's how you eat, here's how you lose weight, just eat less. Okay, well, yeah, that's a great idea. We'd all like to do that. If that's all we needed to do, we'd all be thin, right? We just tell ourselves, I'm going to eat less. I'm going to eat that 1,200 calories. I'm going to use my willpower and then do it. Losing weight's like being on a balance beam. Now, the experts make it look really easy. Look at how wide this is, right? So balance beams are really only 4 inches wide, right? But look at how that expert makes it seem. Oh, you just stand here, you do a flip, you do what I do. We're having the Olympics. Well, it's the Winter Olympics. But, like ice skating, we think, I can do that, It's not so easy, right? And here's us on the balance beam of losing weight. We're like, maybe I can walk. Because if we fall over this way, meaning we didn't eat enough, we got too hungry, then the assistant takes over and we eat too much and we don't lose weight. If we go over this side, we eat too much and we gain weight. So it's staying on that balance beam, not getting too hungry, but eating a little bit less so you can lose weight. I mean, you have to eat less calories to lose weight. Okay. So, when it comes to like trainers, they're always saying, drink your protein drinks. And the reason why is protein makes you feel more full. It's satisfying, and the other cool thing about lean protein is that it takes 20 to 30% of the calories that you eat just to digest it and absorb it. Now, fat, it only takes 0 to 3% of those calories to digest and absorb it. But protein, it's pretty costly for our body, but it makes us feel full. Another thing that makes us feel full is fiber. And so that's what I'm going to make a smoothie for y'all to try if you want later. So it's got fiber and protein, and smoothies are great because they also have water. So like soup, vegetables, those are usually high in water content. It bulks foods up. It makes us feel more full. So when we eat the same way day to day, we know that foods will fill us up. And so instead of counting calories, what I tell people to do is to lose weight, because counting calories uses that boss part of your brain, and the boss isn't always paying attention. So I use kind of a visual ratio for your plate: half plate vegetables, a quarter plate starch or carbohydrate, and a quarter plate protein. But one of the first things that I tell people to do is to downsize their plates and bowls. And that's because your brain's doing that mental gymnastics. Will this fill me up? Even if you know about this, your brain will still do this, and you will still eat more on a bigger plate versus a smaller plate. And 2 inches, if you're a scientist, we got a lot of those around here, but adding 2 inches to your plate doubles the amount of food that you can put on a plate. So it makes a huge difference to downsize your plate. So 20 to 50% calories less. Now here's the cool thing about downsizing your plates. So at my home, we went from this size plate to this size plate. Just went to Walmart, got these. Your brain still thinks you're just as full when you use that smaller plate, because remember, it's doing those mental gymnastics. So even if you are eating less, you're going to rate your hunger as such as if you ate a bigger plate of food. So the next one is take smaller bites with smaller forks and spoons. So it sounds kind of like the same thing as the smaller plates and bowls, but the thing is people who eat more food, they don't take more bites. They just take bigger bites. And so if you take smaller bites, you're going to feel satisfied with less. Now, you can try and take a small little bite on this spoon, or you can just get a lot smaller spoon, and then you don't have to remember to do it, because remember, if we're remembering, we're paying attention, and we're not always paying attention. So make it easy. Stop using the big ones when you're eating dinner. You know, if you have, some people even use like little baby ones. I don't go that far, but I do always, and these I actually got. These are like food service ones that come in bundles at Costco. They're super cheap and they're like super small. So when it comes to things like eating out or, you know, candy or something you're indulging on, look at the calories so that you can say, oh, wait a minute, you know, 100 calories, that's me walking 1 mile. Okay, this dessert at, you know, Outback is 1,500 calories. Wait a minute, that's my whole calories for the whole day. So we want to be calorie conscious. We don't want to be counting calories per se, but we want to know that, hey, if I eat that dessert by myself at Outback, that was like my whole calories for a whole day. And you're like, oh, wait a minute, no, maybe not so much. So use calories like that.